The difference between maths, physics, and philosophy. Well, first, what is maths, physics, and philosophy? Well, maths explores the consequences of rules or assumptions. Physics is the empirical circle of measurable things, and philosophy examines things that we cannot resolve by mathematics or empiricism. With these definitions, practitioner of the disciple may use either maths, science, or philosophy to help them answer whatever question they may be addressing. Those skeptical of philosophy may suggest that anything cannot be addressed by maths or science and has no practical value. However, these definitions may be harder for a mathematical scientist to practically philosophy without knowing. Atheists like Richard Dawkins should realize that part of their position is based on the philosophy is not science. The only true logical position for these with respect to God is agnosticism. While most scientists and mathematicians are cognized by moral issues which are pertinent to their work, they may be less cognizant to what I believe is a more philosophical issue, or an ontological question. Ontological is a philosophical term for the study of what exists. To many pragmatically minded people, this may sound like an ethereal topic that has no place in hard sciences. However, as I pointed out in the earlier post, we have labels on an uncountably infinite number of things that are uncountable, number of possibilities for purposes. Our ontological list of things is finite. Mathematics face ontological problems daily when they decide what areas to work in and theorems to prove. The possibilities of mathematics are infinite, so it's almost certain that if we rerun history, many of the fields will not be reinvented. While scientists have fewer degrees of freedom to choose from, they're also making choices, and these choices tend to be confirmed by history. The ontological problems show up anytime, anywhere we try to define a phenomenon. The classification of cognitive disorders is a pure exercise in ontology. Subjects traditionally within the realm of philosophy and mathematical and scientific aspects. Our moral values have certainly been shaped by evolution and biological constraints. Same goes for any discussion of consciousness, the mind-body problem and free will. To me, the real problem isn't free whether or not it exists, but rather what exactly exercising that free will can be and what it looks like empirically. So next time you sit down and solve a problem, think about whether it's one of mathematics, science, or philosophy. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.